There we go. I think we are now live. Give me just a minute just to make sure everything's set up right. Okay, there we go. We are live. Awesome. Okay, everyone. I know there's probably not too many people watching at the moment, but we are live. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing through the original Legend of Zelda with no sword. Which you can do. It's rather tedious, and I've spent a while yesterday doing it with mixed results, but I'm probably a little bit better equipped now. Pretty much you just don't pick up the sword at the beginning of the game. And you have to use candles, bombs, arrows. Later on you can use the wand and the red candle and stuff like that. And you can beat the game that way. So yesterday I beat Castle 1 and I was struggling with cash and stuff like that. So I ended the stream and I spent a good, honestly, maybe 3.5 hours just grinding for cash. Ground enough cash to buy the blue ring, which doubles your health. And then I ground quite a bit more cash, so I have plenty of money and whatnot. I have not progressed any farther in the game. Haven't gone to Castle 2. Haven't gotten any further heart... Or I think I got one more heart container. Maybe? I can't remember. I haven't really done much in the game. I haven't gone into Castle 2. Haven't done anything like that. So I'm going to be going into Castle 2 and Castle 3. Those two should go by pretty quickly. Elias in chat says hi. Hello to you too. If you have something to say, be sure to leave it in the chat and I'll take a look at it, even if it's not directly related. But let's get into it. So, as you can see, I still don't have the sword. I'll just verify, show you. He's offering me the sword. That's interesting. The hilt is usually green, but since I got the blue ring, the hilt turned blue. That's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go fill up on health. It's worth mentioning, check it out. I've only got one Triforce, and I've got 5 bombs, a bunch of arrows, and my candle. Candle's the go-to weapon just because it's the only one that doesn't use ammo, doesn't use rupees. Oh, there we go. So pretty much I just ran around and did that all night. Watched a lot of YouTube and Netflix and whatnot. I figured that probably people didn't need to see 3 or 4 hours of grinding over and over and over and over in the same rooms, so I just did it myself. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to Castle 2, and I'm guessing that the snake enemy AI is going to make it attacking with the candle really quite easy. Assuming that you're not familiar with the game, which I'm guessing most of my audience isn't, because my audience tends to be a little bit on the younger side. And this is an old game, but the snakes, they sprint towards you if they have line of sight to you. So I bet I could get a good group of them, and let's see if I can remember to get how to get to Castle 2. But I bet I could get a good group of them rushing at me, and I could take a bunch of them out with my candle. I bet there's a shorter way than the way I'm going, but this is the way I remember, so whatever. I also know that I'll be getting a lot of bombs in Castle 2. There are quite a few bombs to pick up, so don't need to worry about bombs all that much, because there's several rooms that give bombs. The final boss in the castle, you need bombs to kill it, so kind of a gimme that you get a lot of bombs. Here we go, into Castle 2. I'm pretty much just gonna make a straight line up. Okay. Yep, I bet I can manipulate these guys' AI to get a bunch of kills. Aw, yeah! That works pretty well. I guess I'll take the path of least resistance rather than straight up. Wow, I messed that shot up. Okay, one of these rooms, and I think I know which room it is, I can get the blue boomerang. Oh, more snakes. Wow, they're very ambitious about dying. Oh, got quite a few of them. Now, I think if I exit the room and re-enter, they'll die. I'm not sure, but... And no, they both respawned. Whatever. Let's try bombing them, see how that goes. That's not working all that well. Arrows? Oh, that works pretty well. Oh, look at that, I got more bombs. So I'll pick that up. I think I get a key from this. Yep. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's either this room or the room straight up is the one that has the blue boomerang. So I'm gonna bomb up. I'm gonna leave that bomb there, and I'm gonna use a couple of these. Ah, I guess I'm wrong. Maybe it's the room down. Good old boomerang. Get some more cash. Maybe it's the room straight down. Here we go. This is the room with the blue boomerang. So we'll bomb these guys, do some damage, and then we got the candle. Sweet. I've got 3 of them without using up any of my arrows. Or 2 of them, I mean. There we go. Blue boomerang is ours. So now we can just make a beeline straight for the boss, who is really pretty straightforward. I don't want to be holding bombs. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of snakes. Exit. Re-enter. Rinse and repeat. Oh. Wow. That was painful. In chat, Release the Devastation says, "Hey Tackless, hello to you as well. Thank you for joining us." We're currently making our way through Castle 2 with no sword in the original Legend of Zelda. I suppose I should go over the rules for this again, because there are a couple of rules. I have some people do this challenge where they also don't pick up the heart containers. Obviously, not doing that. I am picking up the heart containers. You can't beat the whole game without the sword. You do need the sword to kill Ganon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the game no sword. Oh, sweet. Drop some bombs. Let's bomb these guys really quick. D-pad on my Wii U is behaving oddly. I missed those bombs. Oh well, we still have this bomb. But what I'll do is I'll go into Castle 9, all the way through, no sword, get to Ganon, and I'm going to let myself die, and then I will start over again, pick up the sword, not going to use it in Castle 9 until I get to Ganon, then I'll kill Ganon, and, you know, I'll have the sword, but pretty much did it no sword challenge. Alright, there's this guy. Ah, stupid guy turned away at the last second. Eat up, sucker. There we go. Heart container. Now we gotta pick up the Triforce, and that's the end of this castle. Castle 2 is really straightforward. Like, literally, the map is pretty much 2, maybe 3 parallel lines of rooms. Devastation says, I don't know much about Zelda. Well, you need to remedy the situation. Go and pick up one of these old Zelda games. They are fantastic. Even to modern day gaming standards, these things are fantastic. Now, I mean, they're not the longest games. I've sat down and beat this whole game in, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours? But it's still absolutely enjoyable for the whole time. So now what we gotta do is gotta go to Castle 3. Castle 3 is where things start getting exciting because Castle 3 has knights in it. And knights, you can only damage them with bombs. Well, and the sword, but we're ignoring that. And bombs are a rare commodity, and you have to kill the knights to get the ladder to... the ladder? Yeah, it's the ladder. You need the ladder... No, the raft. Getting things mixed up here. You need the raft to get to Castle 4. Castle 4, you need the ladder to go farther in a lot of other castles. And it's a little confusing, but it's overall pretty straightforward. Yeah, the D-pad on my gamepad is behaving weird, and I don't really like using joysticks for these kind of precision old school games. Release the Devastation says, maybe I'm trucking through Dark Souls right now. Heard a lot of people talk good stuff about Dark Souls. Personally, Dark Souls isn't my jam. Well, I haven't actually tried a Dark Souls game. I picked up Bloodborne for the PS4, and it was not my jam. Didn't like it, didn't like the art style, didn't like the combat. I just didn't get into it. I got part of the way through, like maybe an hour into the game, and that's it. And I just wasn't into it. I had more fun with Rocket League, and right now I'm playing the heck out of Ratchet and Clank on my PS4. Because wow, Ratchet and Clank is amazing. Oh, I don't really need to fill up my health. I'm doing pretty good. Mesked says, did you play or enjoy Zelda 2? Absolutely. Mesked said that in chat. On my second channel, I actually did a playthrough where I went back and I beat that game. Because back when I was a kid, when I was 8, 9, I played this game, no problem, blew right through it. And then I played the second Legend of Zelda game, which is quite different from this. It's a platformer, rather than a top-down. And it is exceptionally difficult, especially towards the end game. It is brutally hard. So I never actually beat Zelda 2 as a kid. And then when I was a teenager, like maybe 14 or 15, I picked up the game again, played through, got to Thunderbird. Once again, I died. Could not beat it, gave up again. So recently, I picked the game up again, played through the whole thing again, got to the final boss, Thunderbird, and and I finally beat it. So if you want to go check that out on my second channel, you're welcome to. But yeah, I loved Zelda 2. It gets a bad rep because it's so different from Zelda 1, and it is soul-crushingly difficult at times. I'm just thinking of Death Mountain. I'm thinking of the final, what is it, the Death Maze or whatever, to get to the last palace. The actual last palace and how inane, absolute bonkers it was to beat the final palace. Yeah, I love that game though. Me and my dad play that regularly. Actually, for Father's Day, probably should go on with this. For Father's Day, I bought my dad a 2DS, and I pre-installed a bunch of games on it, and I pre-installed Zelda 2 on it, and I think it's the only game he's even touched on it. So, yeah, that game, definitely hard, very enjoyable, not for everyone, but I recommend it to anyone who likes a platforming challenge. It's not like a Mario platformer, in the sense of that you have to make precise jumps. It's a platformer that you have to make a lot of really precise kills. But it's totally worth it. The game's amazing. Alright, this room is a room I have to kill with bombs. Now, if I can do this right, I can kill a bunch of them with one bomb. Yeah, I feel pretty good at that. Got several hits there, got one kill. These guys take damage from bombs really weirdly. 3 hits? 3 bombs? Are you kidding me? What? How is this possible? That was 6 bombs. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure that I can pick up more bombs here in the palace, but what the heck, man? Those guys should be pretty easy. Ah! Ah! Gimme! Gimme! Whatever, I'm gonna have to walk around for them. Let's see. Mescad says in chat, you could probably save a lot of bombs if you got the sword. Well, you're not wrong. Man, I only got 1 of them, though. That's killer. Now, usually these fuzzballs, when they hit you, they make it so you can't use your sword for a little bit. That don't really bug me in this playthrough. Alright, we got some bombs. I'm just going to go ahead and open up this room. Yeah. These guys. Let's head back and see if we can take out a couple more of those knights. D4 asks, could you do a tutorial on random generation for Terminal Island, please? I can definitely take a look at that. The random generation I used for Terminal Island was tedious? Definitely tedious. Seriously, how are these guys not taking more damage from this? I figured it would be like 1 bomb apiece because they're orange knights. Well, I got that guy. We're making progress. Got another one. Oh, and he dropped bombs! Thank goodness. Probably gonna be able to pull through this. Got him. Just got 1 more of these stupid guys to go. Dang it. Oh, there we go. And... Really? Really? I'm just gonna double check. Pretty sure arrows aren't them. Yep, that's right. And candle doesn't do anything. Man, I am not looking forward to having kill rooms of blue knights because blue knights have way more health. Ugh, jeez. Gonna ignore these guys. I think one of these rooms, I think, should give me more bombs. I could be wrong. We'll see. Oh, I got a key. That's good. Let's see. D4 says in chat, it's Dogface Boy. D4 is a channel with 4 different members. But thanks for answering my question. Oh, okay. So Dogface. That works. Well, I got 2 keys now. Let's head up and see what happens. If I kill an enemy with the bow and it drops a rupee, I effectively didn't use an arrow. Oh, got a heart. Let's see. Did you get the sword from the old man on the top of the waterfall? Pretty much saying, did you get the silver sword? No. No, I did not, old man. I really don't want to have to exit the castle and re-enter it to get more bombs, because I think those knights will completely respawn if I exit the castle. Got him. Gotta wait for him to finish. Well, I know I'm going to have to go this way anyways, so I guess we'll just go ahead and go this way. See if we get lucky with bombs. Now, I do happen to know I could bomb right now and get right to the final boss. The castle, I mean. I think this is the only castle where you can bomb into the boss fight. Rather than have to fight those guys. A little wonky, but whatever. Darn. These guys keep respawning on me. Oh, give me... I don't even need it, really. I've got full health. Darn. I love that you can throw your boomerang diagonally. I don't know why, but for an NES game, that just seems so advanced. Release of Devastation says, Dark Soul is kicking my butt. Well, that's kind of the nature of the game. That's what you sign up for with Dark Souls. I would say, though, if you like being a masochist in gaming, you should totally check out Zelda 2, aka Adventures of Link. It is absolutely a masochist's game. Oh man, I'm gonna have to exit the castle and re-enter to get more bombs. Also, that awkward moment that the map of the castle looks like a swastika. I know it's not. It's a can't remember what it's called. Emoji or Emojin or something like that. But looks like a swastika. Ah! Stupid blobs. Dogface says, do you play Minecraft Tackless? I used to. I used to play a lot of Minecraft. I actually used to own my own server. Probably had a server going for about a year? It was a while, and it was a user-funded server. I didn't put that much money into it. I mean, I did. Some of my own cash. But the users mostly paid for it, because I had little packages and stuff they could buy to get perks and stuff. But it was a really fun server. It got to the point where I had pretty much done everything that Minecraft could offer. And a lot of my main users were kind of in the same boat. After a year of playing only one game, really, you get to that point eventually. So I kind of closed up the server, but it was definitely a lot of fun. I still play Minecraft here and there with my friends, but I don't play a lot of it. Let's see if this place has bombs. Sweet, they do. Bombs. I know buying bombs isn't the best way to do it, but it's so much faster than grinding for them. There we go, 8 bombs. Can't wait till I get to Castle 5 and I can buy the upgrade to get me 12 bombs. That'll be nice. Pretty sure this game is going to get a lot easier once I get to Castle 6 and get the wand. Because pretty much the wand, it's like it shoots a silver sword or a medium damaged attack. And you can use it multiple times in a room. So it's pretty freaking awesome. And I think you can use it to damage the knights, which would make my life a lot easier. Alright, let's see if we can kill these knights this time. Stupid blobs. Blobs are great for cash, though. I don't know why, but they always seem to give off. They give lots of cash. Burn bats. Ah! Ah! Yep, they all respawned. I have a theory that I have to place the bomb behind them, not the bomb has to be behind them when it detonates. I haven't verified that, but that's my theory. Or I'll just miss, you know. That's always an option. Well, I got one. Really, I'm just waiting for them to kind of group up on each other so I can bomb a couple of them at a time. Here we go. Right. 4 bombs, 4 knights. Wow, and they just... man, this is killer. I got that one. So I have 2 bombs for 3 knights. This is gonna suck. I didn't even kill one. Come on, man. 1 bomb left, huh? Now, I wonder if that bomb drop respawned. I don't think it did, but we'll see. Nope. Well, I think I have to... Yeah, I'm gonna kill these bats again and see if that bomb drop respawned. I doubt it, because if it did, then you could just kind of farm it. Yeah. Great, 1 bomb. What could go wrong? Well, I got 1 of them. Ah, man. Well, I guess I could go kill some more enemies in the castle and see if I get lucky and they drop bombs for me. Nope, not that way. Stupid bats. Not gonna kill these guys, because, well, I can't. Gotta use my bow, because if I use my candle, then that will just turn into the little chocolate chip things and not give me any good drops. Well, that's handy. Wow, that doesn't even stop time for the spiky things. How pointless. Figure out what's in this room. Ah, bats. Yeah, these guys drop lots of bombs. Give me just a minute. Did you get the sword from the old man? Yeah. I'm checking something on my end. Give me just a second. Now, a little fact. I don't know if you guys really care too much, but if you damage this guy, he'll start shooting at you, even if you just use the boomerang, which doesn't actually damage anything except bats. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to exit the castle, get bombs, re-enter, and see if I get luckier. Nah, I'm not gonna waste my cash killing these guys. Dogface asks, what live stream encoder do you use? I use an Elgato capture card and the Elgato software to live stream this all, and it all works pretty well. And it's the old Elgato capture card, not the HD 60 whatever. But it works really well. That's how I've recorded all my videos and done my handful of live streams in the past. I don't tend to live stream that often, but I figured this would be fun to stream. Let's see if I can kill this blue guy and see if he'll give me some bombs. Oh, come on. Nope. Wow, come on, stop taking damage. Gotta buy some more bombs. Dogface Boy says, I use XSplit, but I don't much like it at all. Not familiar with XSplit. Pretty much everything involving recording, capturing, live streaming. I've always just used the Elgato stuff. And it's always worked pretty well. If I need to edit a video, I'll run it through Adobe Premiere. Because that's the editing program I've always used. It works really well too. Release Devastation says I use Twitch. Twitch works pretty well. I just like streaming through YouTube better because then it automatically posts the whole thing to YouTube. Probably should have healed up before I came in here. Let's go do that. Twitch works pretty well. It may be a better streaming service than YouTube streaming, at least at the moment. But yeah, it's easier for me that it automatically uploads the stream. Plus, then I guess everything's self-contained on my channel rather than being split between my channel and Twitch. Alright, let's head back to Castle 3. Hope that stupid knights respond to damage properly. Okay, I'm gonna just pretty much ignore these rooms as I can. You know, don't take too much damage from them. Stupid knights. Man, I'm really dreading having to go kill a bunch of blue knights now. Whatever, I'll just leave the one bat. Back to this wonderful room again. Gonna try not to miss any bombs because it doesn't matter if they glitch or not. If I miss, it doesn't really matter. Really? Really? Ah! Okay, I got one. One. Jeez. This is driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to ignore the ladder for now, or the raft. I know I won't be able to get to Castle 4, but I'm just gonna go kill the boss. Wait, now I need another bomb to go kill the boss. I need 2 bombs, at least, I think. I probably should be able to do it with the bow and arrow. We'll go ahead and do the boss. I might have to do some research on how to kill the knights. Alright, so it doesn't respond to fire. Does it respond to arrow? It does respond to arrow. Now, if you're really good, you can kill this guy with a single bomb. Which I have done before. Come on. Just stop for 1 second. Come on. He's taking so many hits. Die. Got him. Ha! Sucker. Whew. That was intense. Let's go get the Triforce now. Stupid knights. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna see if I can get some bombs. These guys tend to get bombs a little bit more often. Don't really spend a lot more money on bombs if I don't have to. Got a heart. Let's see. Dogface in chat says, I don't know much about this game, or I'll tell you about the Knights, but give me Minecraft, your Gauntlet, Dark Legacy, and then you've got your man. Yeah, this game's... I wouldn't say... Oh, wrong button. I wouldn't say obscure, but definitely not popular in today's setting just because it's a game from 1984. But it should be. This game should totally be popular. These guys, I kind of have to pin them against a wall or something to hit them with fire. Or whatever. I'll just hit them with my trusty bow. Yes! See? Bombs. Heck yeah. Okay, so now I know that there's a kind of a secret thing that every 10th enemy holds the bomb. So if I go and I kill 10 other enemies, and then I kill an enemy that can drop bombs, pretty good chance I'm gonna get bombs. At least that's the theory. Release of Devastation says, give me Dark Souls and I'll throw it out the window 10 minutes later. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get into Bloodborne. Is just the tutorial level just kills you like 3 or 4 times, and it doesn't ever really explain the controls or how the combat works. I guess they were just expecting if you're going to play Battleborn, you will have played Dark Souls, but I was not one of those types. I picked Bloodborne, because it was an exclusive for PS4 and people wouldn't stop losing their minds about it. So figured, you know, if I'm going to pick up a PS4, I might as well pick up the exclusive everyone is raving about. That and just, my character looked really awkward. Because I made a character, and just whenever they fought, they looked really lanky and off. So I just didn't really play much Bloodborne. Okay, that should be about 10 enemies. Now I'm going to go kill a bulldog and see if I get a bomb. Or see if I get a bomb pretty quickly. I got a rupee from that one. Exit. Re-enter. Try it again. Yes! Oh, I thought I saw a bomb there. Oh, well. Got a bunch of cash, though. That guy's wounded. I'm gonna kill him. Oh, sweet fairy. Really? None of you guys are giving me bombs? Lame. In the chat, let's see. Dogboy's Faceboy is talking about Gauntlet for the GameCube. The release of Devastation says, if you want to try it again, pick up Dark Souls 2. It's easier. Heard a lot of good stuff about Dark Souls 2 as well. I just have enough other games that I'm not probably going to be picking up a new game anytime soon. I still haven't even beat Quantum Break yet, and that game's amazing. And Doom is on the horizon, and as soon as Doom comes out, might as well just sell my soul to Bethesda, because wow, did I really enjoy the Doom beta. I don't know if you guys probably don't follow me on Twitter or keep track of what I really do outside of this channel, but I freaking loved the Doom beta. Played it. The closed beta I played non-stop, all the time, constantly, pretty much. And then the Doom open beta came out, and I played one game, and I went 37-11 in Team Deathmatch, and I was like, yeah, still got it. And then I didn't play it again because I didn't want to ruin the actual game launch. So, Release of Devastation says, I can't wait for the game For Honor. That's the game that my roommate's looking forward to. I'm a little skeptical, just because Ubisoft has a tendency to overpromise and underdeliver. Like, even if their games are fun, they may not be as fun as they were pitched. That being said, sword fighting game, I'm down for that. I just hope they can get it right. I'm trying to think what other games I'm really excited for. No Man's Sky, really excited for that. Honestly, I picked up my PS4. I played Rocket League and played Talos Principle. Played those two a lot, and then I just didn't touch it for about 3 months straight. And at one point I actually thought, maybe I should just sell this thing, because I don't play it. But No Man's Sky is definitely the main reason I kept my PS4, because, well, that game looks fun, and I love me some exploration games. And as it turned out, Ratchet & Clank was absolutely amazing. I'm currently still playing that. I think I'm on like my 3rd or 4th playthrough. Mostly at this point, I'm just trying to get all of my weapons to level 10, which I've almost done. I've got most all of my weapons to level 10. That game is just a blast, which was a little bit harder though, because I'm even playing it on hard, and nothing's a challenge, especially as soon as you unlock the Rhino. Alright, I'm going to do a small rant on Ratchet & Clank. As fun as the game is, and as easy as most of it is, on hard difficulty, gold hoverboarding is a lie. It's a joke. It's broken. It's completely impossible. I played it for upwards of 2 hours just to get a gold medal, and I never did. It's impossible. Your enemies go faster than you, so you have to keep boosting to keep up with them. Not to get ahead of them, to keep up with them. So if you miss one boost, you miss one ring, any of that, and you're gonna lose. And that's on like silver or bronze, but on gold, I hit all the boosts, I hit all the rings, and I still lost. So it's impossible. Rant over. Pretty much I'm just doing right now what I did for about 3 hours last night. I just ground for cash by going through these different rooms. But I'm trying to grind for bombs now rather than just cash, so we're not going to be doing this for too long. I'm going to go kill another bulldog, see if he drops me bombs. So I know that Release the Devastation says that he's looking forward to For Honor coming out. What other games are you guys looking forward to coming out? Because there's lots of games that are on the horizon, a lot of good games on the horizon. I'm just curious what you guys are looking forward to. So, leave a chat. Let me know what you're interested in, what you're into. Come on, give me some bombs. Alright, I guess I'll just go buy some more. Stupid expensive bombs. Buy something, will ya? What a jerk. Oddly enough, that guy's tunic is also green until you get the blue ring, and then he turns blue. It makes me wonder if Link Green... Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. If Link Green is just one preset, like, color variable throughout the whole game, and some other sprites use that same variable, so when he gets the blue ring, everything else changes too. Just thinking in Project Spark terms here. Probably not how it goes at all, but who knows. Back to Castle 3 we go. Stupid knights. We'll do this. We got this. This really shouldn't be so hard. I mean, I should being keyword here. Stupid D-pad, man. Should be able to kill those knights in one bomb apiece. They shouldn't be taking damage from them. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to follow them one at a time and try to place the bomb behind them rather than try to get them in a group, because they seem to be blocking the bombs from the front because they have those oh so wonderful shields. Oh, just miss, you know. See? Got that guy. 'Tis the theory. Well, he turned into it. Got that guy. We're doing good. 3 to go, 3 bombs left. This is intense. Got him! Ooh. 2 left, 2 bombs. We gotta make it happen. Oh, yes! Ho, ho, ho! I was about to freak out there. Okay, 1 guy, 1 bomb. We gotta make that happen. And this killer, because they move so randomly, they can just turn around for no preset reason at all. Oh, come on, man. Man, that sucks. Jeez. Well, at least we have the system in place. Guess I'll kill a few enemies just to see if I get lucky. Jeez. Let me do a little bit of research on this really quickly. Change of Zelda. NES Castle 3. I just need to see if those blobs can even drop bombs. Zol? Is that what they're called? I guess so. Does it list what they drop? Come on, Zelda Wiki. Gotta be honest, the Zelda wiki page isn't particularly thorough. Jacob in chat says, make more tutorial videos. Yes, I know. I've been meaning to. I just haven't gotten to it. I'm in a weird spot where I'm between computers right now. I've got my work laptop hooked up right now, and it's kind of an awkward setup. But, I'm trying to sell my desktop computer because it's not really a computer I need or use anymore. And then I'm going to get a much better laptop. But it hasn't been going. I listed my desktop on eBay, and I had a bunch of people watch it, lots of views, no one bid on it. So I relisted it a little bit cheaper. Still no bids on it yet, and it ends tomorrow, so I hate eBay personally. Jacob says, I really need help with a vortex cannon. What do you mean by a vortex cannon? That can mean a lot of different things. Guess I gotta go buy some more frickin' bombs again. Stupid frickin' knights. I'm glad I ground for so much cash yesterday. Turns out I'm gonna need it all. Get all healed up. Jacob says, a projectile that can catch projectiles in the air, like a tornado. That's interesting. So wouldn't that be a projectile that, when it detects other projectiles, it pulls them toward itself? Dogface also asks, can you also please make a tutorial on how to do the camera angle with the puzzle box? Puzzle box. Oh yeah, that one. I could do that. I'd have to rebuild it just to remember how exactly I made it. That was a wonky camera. But yeah, I could do that. I just had a shift change at work. So rather than having kind of a late shift, I have a normal 8 to 5 shift. So theoretically speaking, I probably will have more time in the evening for tutorials. Because before in the evenings, I pretty much had time to eat and then go to bed. Die. Release Devastation says you'll have to code in the other projectiles to tell them to go near it. Not quite sure what you mean by that, but yeah, you'd have to probably code into the projectiles that your enemies are shooting that if they get, you know, attracted to the vortex to stop moving forward. Jacob says, I also need help with the sniper scope. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I haven't gotten it working. Sniper scope just, I don't know. There's not really a zoom option in Project Spark besides just physically moving the camera forward. And you can start running into some really wonky issues when you start doing that. So, I've wanted to make a sniper scope, I just haven't been able to. Oh, that was a miss. Oh well. Stupid spike. Get off me! Alright, you guys ready? Man, I really want to make a restore point right now. So if I mess up, I can just restore back and and just pick up my bombs where I left off, but not going to. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, double kill. Clock. Clock, 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 clock. Yes! Ha! Oh, I'm saved. I'm saved, folks. Everything is easy now. Yes! We did it! We finally did it! It only cost like $100 and a lot of attempts, but we did it! Fantastic. I know the next room has a bunch of knights, but I'm going to ignore them. Woo! Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. And there is the raft. Sweet. Alright, let's see. Taking a look at the chat. Jacob A says, yeah, they need to add a zoom tile. Release the Devastation says, maybe you could switch brains from the player to the gun, but then you couldn't move when aiming. Jacob A says, tried it, didn't work. Dogface Boy says, maybe make some tutorials on custom vehicles and custom mobs like COD Zombies. I need help on making a pirate ship to be able to be controlled and driven. Plus, I'm having trouble with custom zombies. Now, when you say custom zombies, do you mean zombies that have a custom aesthetic, or zombies that behave outside of the default default AI for the zombies? One thing that I really hope that Project Spark adds if they make a sequel is it'd be nice if they had some sort of built-in pathfinding AI. Now, I know that would be a stretch, but some way that it could look at it, that the object could look at its environment, see what may be in the way, and move around it toward a target on its own. Now, I don't expect it to be perfect. I don't expect it to not have bugs, but it'd be nice if something like that was added, because there are so many projects that I could do if there was, but I have to work on the pathfinding AI, and either it's tedious or it doesn't work very well. Like for my tower defense game that I've been working on recently, the pathfinding AI, I just use the path to have it walk along a set path, and that's pretty easy, but that's not customizable. And I'm sure people have done better jobs than I have at making good pathfinding AI, but personally, it's something that I've always kind of struggled with. So, what would you guys want to see added in Project Spark 2 if we ever get one? I'd like to think that we're going to, but I'm also somewhat doubtful of it. But there's several things that I hope they add. One of the things I hope they add is I hope that they allow you to change the clothing of characters in-game in code. Because in Project Spark currently, if you want to change the clothing of a character, you have to use a completely different character model. And that is can get pretty tedious. Plus, you have to either code the brain into a bunch of different models, or use templates and brain variables, and fun stuff like that. So that'd be nice. Same with armor. Jacob A says, professional asset maker. How do you mean by that? Like being able to import assets from outside Project Spark? I'd be okay if they didn't add that, just for the sake of if you import assets from other games or other mediums, then you're going to start having to look at, say, copyright, and that can get awkward. Or how is everyone going to be able to play these games unless they download those files? Unless those files are also uploaded to the Project Spark servers. Let's see. Jacob A says, slides for characters, more customization. I hear that. More customization would be great. I was happy to see that they added a lot more customization in Project Spark towards the end of its life, because in early Project Spark, there was not much for customization, especially from the poor female characters. Female characters had like 2 hairstyles, 1 face, and like 3 sets of clothes, and that was it. They added a lot more, which was nice. But it'd be cool if they did more with that. Split screen for local play. That would be very nice. I'm sure that Project Spark, as is, stresses out the poor Xbox One enough. So, if you wanted split screen, you'd have to make some cuts for it. Like, that'd probably be a setting that you'd have to set up in the world settings, and then it would cut down on how many objects you can have, how big your world is, which I would be happy giving that cut for the sake of split screen. Also, can we all just take a moment to be OCD here and question why this isn't centered? This castle, this gray area isn't centered? Because there's like 3 tiles on that side and 1 tile on that side. Whatever. Jacob Ace... Oh, stupid damage. Jacob Ace says, for Pro Asset Maker, like having terrain brushes for your models. That would be cool. I could get into that. Yeah, that would be cool. I think it'd be nice if there was a quicker way to recolor props. Because most of the props are pretty straightforward. Like 2 or 3 colors, then you're done. But especially the Astro props, which are my personal favorites and I use them a lot. Like if I wanted to recolor a wall, there's like 12 different colors. And then if I wanted to recolor a door to match those walls, there's like 9 more colors. And then I need to recolor the floor, and that's like 6 more colors. And it's a lot of colors. So it'd be nice if they added a quicker way to do general recoloring, and then have more precise recoloring available as well. Maybe I'm just getting needy here, but that'd be nice. Having the first-person character model not go invisible on other people's screens when you're playing multiplayer, that's a biggie for me. Because I wanted to make a lot of first-person shooters that were multiplayer-based, but when all the players are invisible and all you see are a bunch of floating guns, it kind of makes it pointless. So having the player not be invisible to everyone else would be great. Trying to think what else. It'd be cool if we had a modern pack, because we had sci-fi in the future, we had fantasy in the past, and it'd be nice if we got a modern pack of like cars, modern clothing, buildings, stuff like that, because there's a lot of things that you can do in a modern setting that you can't do in a fantasy or a sci-fi setting. I guess you could push sci-fi so that it's pretty much just a modern setting that takes place in a sci-fi-ish world. Also, this is an awful color for this castle. Just puke green, personally. Alright. I've only got 4 bombs. I should be able to cut it. Whole room of bats. I'm going to say we're either going to get a key or a compass. Gotcha. Key. That works for me. Release at Devastation says you would have to add a camera on their face, tactless, but that is so annoying to do. Yeah, I know. There are ways to get around the first-person invisibility thing, but they're all awkward and clunky, and they just don't work as well as using the default first-person camera. Jacob Ace says motorcycle. Always wanted that. Motorcycle would be sweet. I think having more positions that the models can be in, the humanoid models, don't really care about any of the other ones. More positions for the humanoid models to be in, like a crouching position, a sitting position, that they can move in, not just like an emote, that they could actually move in. And it'd be nice if you could put them in a sitting or kind of like if you could have a chair prop that you could make invisible that the player could sit or straddle in, so that you could make a horse, you could make a motorcycle, stuff like that. Release Devastation says maybe a pack for vehicle parts. That'd be cool. You can definitely piece together cars right now with the current parts that we have, but they definitely don't look great. At least, I know that some people are able to make them look great. I am not one of those people. I hate these guys. Stupid, jumpy guys who turn into freaking bats. We got more blobs and a key. Alright, and I can't pass that because I don't have the ladder. Now, riddle me this. If I can have a raft that I can cross oceans with, then why can't I cross one little stream? Whatever. Jacob A says, realistic guns with reload and visible arms. That'd be pretty neat. Let's see. Visible arms isn't so much of a big deal because a lot of games, like kind of older games, didn't have visible arms. Just thinking of like Half-Life, stuff like that. So I don't particularly mind if the arms aren't visible. But yeah, having reload animations would be nice because right now you have to just code that in on your own. Better light this room out. Dogface says they should finish the terrain painter by adding the city they were promising. That would definitely be nice. I know that they added those primitive shapes kind of to make so that you can make your own city. Which they're a neat pack. Honestly, haven't used any of them yet. Of the new primitives pack that they gave us right at the end of development. I hate these stupid blue kangaroo things. There. Trying to think what else. This is just a little thing. It'd be nice if they made their UI a little bit faster. Because when like if I'm gonna pick a number out of the whip and wheel, and by the end of developing a game I have like 10 pages of numbers, I hit the bumper and it has to finish the animation of going to the next whip or like the wheel of numbers, and I have to hit the bumper again and it goes to the next wheel. It'd be nice if I could just click and get to page 9 and ignore the little animations. Oh, stupid hamburgers. I know that these enemies have technical names, but this is the names that my family gave them because we didn't have the internet and we didn't look up the game manual. So these guys were hamburgers who ate your shield. The black guys were blobs. Those guys. Wow, these guys don't really die very fast. Die! There. There we go. There we go. Okay, and I happen to know that nothing in my arsenal at the moment will damage the final boss, so I'm just going to go ahead and exit the castle at this point, because there's no point for me to continue. Ah, these stupid guys respawned. Oh well, I can just walk past them. Come on, let me out. Jacob A says, maybe a military pack with helmets, Kevlar vests, grenades, flamethrowers, and other stuffs. That would be a good idea. I know that they're definitely trying to push that this game is for all ages. So having all that stuff... Man, I can't see where I'm going in this room. Having all that stuff may not easily keep the game at an E rating. But I'd be okay if they pushed the game to a T rating just to have more uses available. I mean, heck, they had freaking Conquer and Conquer's Bad Fur Day in it. It's not like that they're completely trying to keep everything all sanitized and family friendly. They even said in some of their blog posts that it's okay if you have violence, it's okay if you have language and stuff like that in a Conquer game, because that's who Conquer is. Just don't go off the rails with it. Jacob A is correcting the word that I didn't pronounce. Karambit. I honestly don't know what that is offhand. I bet it's something that I know, but I'm just not familiar with the term. Alright, so now that we got this, we can go pick up another heart container. And then we can try going to Castle 5. Although I am going to have to end the stream somewhat soon, because, gotta go pick up Sauce from the airport here in a little bit. Man, really dreading having to go to Castle 5 with all those stupid Blue Knights. Probably going to have to make a beeline for the bomb upgrade so I can hold 12 bombs. And then from that point... Jacob A is still correcting my pronunciation. You know what? Just... I'm not going to try and embarrass myself any further. Let's go get that other heart container. I definitely hope that they make a Project Spark 2. I doubt it, just because, well, they ended development on Project Spark 1 here. And I don't know, don't feel like that they're probably going to be making a Project Spark 2. I hope they do, or at least I hope that they maybe resume development for Project Spark 1, or just Project Spark, I guess. But I know it wasn't the most popular thing, and I heard several people say, well, Project Spark is still a thing? And stuff like that. Aha! There was a secret. Ooh, money! Dogface Boy says, they always had that coming soon on the City Terrain Painter that they never released. 10 coins. Lame. Definitely a city painter would have been cool. One of the early packs that I know that they talked about and they never released was a dungeon pack that was directly inspired from this game, Legend of Zelda. And it was supposed to be a very geometrical dungeon maker, pretty much. And they had it built. They had screenshots showing it off, and they just didn't add it to the game. And it always annoyed me, because that's exactly what I wanted in this game. Now later they did come out with the that gray dungeon pack or whatever they wanted to call it, and that was definitely made up for it, because that pretty much got the same job done. But I think they should have just released the proper product when they created it. Heart container. Okay, I don't think I'm going to venture into Castle 5 today, just because I feel like I probably need some more prep for that. Need to grind for some more cash so I can buy a lot more bombs. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to be doing this, I don't know, fairly regularly, hopefully, until I beat the game. Which, oh man, that's going to take forever. Ooh, bombs! Yay, we got bombs. That's going to take forever, but one can hope. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to tune in later to watch some more of this. Talk about Project Spark. Talk about other games, you know. Everything's fun to talk about. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for participating and chatting. This is always pretty fun to do. So, I will see you guys later.